Greetings, Saint Nation. I say again, greetings, Saint Nation. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 49th commencement exercise for Sandalwood High School, home of the mighty Saints. This is a very special occasion for graduates, their parents, teachers, relatives, and friends. This class of vision we call 2020 shall forever be remembered. Many may remember this class as it is associated with our worldwide COVID pandemic. Some will say it is the year of the mask. I will remember this as the class that showed the most resilience, the most strength, and passion for making sure no obstacle prevented them from graduating. This is the mighty class of 2020, where 90% of our seniors have already completed college courses. 69 of our seniors have already earned their associate's degrees. Collectively, they have earned millions of dollars in scholarships and will be attending post-secondary institutions across the country. And many of our graduating seniors have decided to serve our great nation, to join the United States military. So I will remember you fondly, class of 2020. And I hope you too will remember COVID did not take anything from you. In fact, you championed COVID by your participation today. Parents, please rise for our processional and welcome this amazing, focused, resilient class that show resolve and dedication to success in the face of circumstance. Please remain standing through the presentation of colors by our AFROTC unit of Sandalwood High School and the national anthem.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Fellow graduates, were those past 4 years one for the books, even if the chapter closed a little early, but it's just a chapter of our own book of life. Freshman year, we all came from our small families, from our middle schools, and throughout the past 4 years, we all grew into one giant family. We all went through the times we didn't think we were enough, or the times we wanted to just drop out, or the times that personal lives just felt too much to handle. But we all made it out, and we all came out stronger to be sitting here ready to graduate. We've been waiting for this exact day since we walked in the doors. Although we didn't think it would happen in July, we still made it. We are the class of 2020. Our generation will be in our kids' history books one day. In August of 2016, we all walked in the doors to Sandalwood High and braced for impact as it was a brand new adventure to begin. Although we may have been confused, we became experts of this school. Each year, we grew more and more. As we grew up, we learned different life lessons to prepare us for our futures. Parents, family members, and fellow faculty, you have all participated in our journey throughout high school. As we leave this chapter and move on to the next, we remember all the life lessons you taught us. We haven't always been the easiest group to deal with, but you guys helped us get this far. We can go out into the world with confidence and readiness with all of your combined efforts. Thank you for everything you taught us, and thank you for teaching us how to think for ourselves, the best gift you could give. Whatever we all end up doing in this world, we owe it all to you. We didn't have the typical senior year, full of senior week, prom, and grad bash, and all of the good stuff that comes along with being a senior. But we did get to experience amazing memories along the way. We all got to go through these past 4 years together. Although it may not have been like High School Musical, it was equally amazing. Plus, we can tell our kids we all lived through a crazy virus that swept the world. But this minor setback will only come around as a major comeback. This graduation ceremony has shown us how we can reach for our goals and we can achieve what we set our minds to. I hope all of us today can see this major accomplishment as an example of how anything is possible when we put our minds to it. As we continue on with our lives and reach new goals, let us each take new problems on with confidence, knowing that we have achieved great heights and are equipped with the necessary skills to tackle on our future endeavors. I look forward to seeing everyone at the reunion and seeing where our paths after high school take us all. To the class of 2020, congratulations on everything you accomplished and will accomplish in the future. I think we just give ourselves a giant round of applause. Thank you. Please welcome Rachel Walker, Senior Class Vice President.
It is my privilege to introduce the class of 2020 VIP guests and graduates. Please hold all applause until the end of introductions are complete. In the VIP area to my right, we have Ms. Victoria Schultz, Assistant Superintendent, Human Resources. The Honorable Ashley Smith Juarez, Duval County Public School Board, District 3. Mr. Timothy Simmons, Executive Director, High Schools. Dr. Saren Hatcher, Principal, Sandalwood High School. Ms. Rhonda Motley, Assistant Principal, Sandalwood High School. Ms. Kristen Elkins, Teacher of the Year, Sandalwood High School. Mr. Jennison Brown, Employee of the Year, Sandalwood High School. Ms. Brenda Jordan, Retiring Administrator. Ms. Kim Collier, Retiring Teacher. Mr. Derek White, Chair, School Advisory Council. Ms. Philippe Tutt, President, Sandalwood PTSA. I would also like to recognize all the dedicated administrators and teachers who are working hard here today to make this ceremony possible. In the first row of graduates, we have Harlan Brown Jr., President, Senior Class. We have Isabella Anderson, Treasurer, Senior Class. Alana Thomas, Secretary, Senior Class. Tessa Freeman, Historian, Senior Class. Tina Shy, Valedictorian. Andrea Wynn, Solitarian. At this time, please welcome Ms. Motley to the stage for a special presentation.
Until we meet again, we think about you always. We talk about you still. You have never been forgotten, and you never will. We hold you close within our hearts, and there you will remain, to walk and guide us through our lives until we meet again. Joseph Arevalo was a very special child. He began living with his parents at the age of 3 and was later adopted at the age of 4. His dad says Joseph loved to play video games. He played baseball and liked playing soccer, but he never wanted to play for a team because it would interfere with his true passion, video games. Joseph also loved to skateboard with his younger brother and his cousin. They used to spend several hours at the skate parks around Jacksonville. He was always learning new tricks and loved socializing and meeting new people. Joseph enjoyed math and biology. However, he was very interested in psychology. He used to spend hours reading and watching movies and documentaries about criminal behavior and profiling. His family believes psychology was his true calling and his dream to become an FBI profiler. Joseph, you are missed. May your spirit live on in the class of 2020. Accepting his diploma on behalf of the Aravello family is his cousin, Marcus Cancella. It is my pleasure to welcome our 2020 valedictorian, Tina Shee, and our 2020 salutatorian, Andrea Wynn.
Good morning, class of 2020, and all of your family and friends. It is with a great honor that we are here in front of you today. First of all, congratulations to the class of 2020. We have been through a lot, but we are finally here ready to graduate. We would like to thank everyone who helped us down this path, the family members that encouraged us, the teachers that always stayed by our side. Without their support, we wouldn't be here today. We would also like to thank all the healthcare workers on the front line saving our lives, all the grocery workers, all the small businesses, and all the other essential workers to help maintain balance in such of a difficult time.
2020 may not have been the year that we were expecting, but honestly, it was the most progressive year. 2020 really was the year of perfect vision. We can see clearly now, the rain is gone. To remember this year, let's look at the most memorable moments. Just a day after celebrating the new year, a third state of emergency was called in Australia as wildfires raged across the country. This was a devastating event that burned millions of acres of land, and scientists suggest that it killed billions of wildlife animals. We learned that climate change is a major problem, and we must not ignore it.
On January 11, China records its first coronavirus death. This is the first time we hear about this deadly virus. We learn you should never ignore warning signs.
January 20th, the first coronavirus case was reported in Washington State. We learned that problems that seem far away may eventually affect us in the end, just like procrastination. The due date seems far away, but it'll catch up to you eventually.
January 26, we received the news of Kobe Bryant's death along with his daughter Gianna. We learned that life is unpredictable and it can end at any moment. So take this time to appreciate every moment and tell the people around you that you love them.
March 13th, Trump declares a national emergency during the coronavirus pandemic, and within weeks, the whole nation was ordered to remain in quarantine. We learned to appreciate everything that we have because it is all temporary, particularly toilet paper. Never take anything for granted, especially the small moments in life. We also learned to take care of one another and to share to those in need.
May 25th, George Floyd passes away. We learned how important it is to stand together and stand up for what we believe in. No matter how small we think we are, every voice makes a difference. PSA, the primary election in Florida is August 18th, and the general election is November 3rd. This is where your voice matters the most and where you can make a big impact on the nation. Be the change that you want to see in the world.
Congratulations again to all of the class of 2020. This was definitely not how we imagined our senior year would be, but we learned so many important lessons from it. Through these times, we were able to grow and mature as young adults. As Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender said, it's time for you to look inward and start asking yourself the big question, who are you and what do you want? High school was a period of time where we were all trying to figure ourselves out, learning to love ourselves, learning how to handle stress, and learning who our true friends are. We also learned to accept whatever life throws at us. Through enduring a worldwide pandemic and fighting for a movement to end social injustice, we learned what we want to see in the future and how we want to change the world. Thanks to 2020, we learned a lot of valuable lessons, and we all became stronger because of them. No matter what challenges you face in the future, remember to keep persevering, because as Joshua J. Marine said, challenges are what makes life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. In conclusion, no matter where you go from here on, you will do amazing things in the future. Whether that's continue education or going into the workforce, we all have the potential to become the best versions of ourselves. So, class of 2020, we leave you today with a quote inspired by the most amazing man to have ever lived, Walt Disney. And so our journey begins. Our journey comes to an end, but yours continues on. Grab a hold of your dreams and make them come true. For you are the key to unlocking your own magic. Now go and let your dreams guide you. Reach up and find your happily ever after. Please welcome our senior class president, Harlan Brown, Jr.
Boy, it's hot. Man, y'all look good. Go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. First and foremost, I would like to give thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for putting me in this position. I want to thank my family. Shout out to my little sister. Love you, Ari. Senior year, we finally made it. After all the long school days and long nights of studying, well, for some of us, it all paid off and led to this moment. This year was supposed to be our time to shine and take over, but COVID-19 had other plans. The pandemic has affected every one of us, and it's still affecting people worldwide. Who would have known that the day before spring break would be our last day of school? We had to say goodbye to prom, grad bash, senior week, and even the rest of our time at Sandalwood. It was hard for all of us, but we still came out on top. I've always told people to look on the bright side of every situation, but one thing I failed to realize is that not everyone has the same life. We all have issues, and we all deal with them differently. Unfortunately, some of us fall victim to using drugs or alcohol to cope with our problems. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything is going to be fine, because I don't know that. But what I do know is that it can get better, and you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We have made a lot of memories here at Sandalwood, some better than others. But I know we all remember our first day of freshman year. Had a nice fresh fit laid out on the bed. Was ready to slide, tell these boys what's up. But we were all so nervous and confused and just trying to figure out, why in the world is Miss Margie yelling at us about being tardy for the party? What party are we late for? I didn't even get an invitation. Did you get one, Rachel? Did you get an invitation? I didn't get one. But eventually we got the hang of it, and some of us got a little too familiar with Sandalwood and started skipping. Yeah, I'm talking about you right there in the front. Yeah, you're not slick. Security, they over here. Think about all the good times we had. The way we would get all hype at the pep rallies, especially the ones hosted by yours truly. Think about the Friday night lights and the cheering crowds. How hot and sweaty we were at the carnivals. I remember we even danced in the rain. I'm sure we all remember that long, cold red. Man, I think we was in there for about 4 hours. Miss Motley, 4 hours, you say? We was in there for a minute. But nonetheless, we had some great times at Sandalwood. Now it's time for us to move on to bigger and better things. Some of us are going off to college or to the military or into the workforce, wherever your heart and dreams take you. One thing I want you to take with you forever is that you are a saint and you always will be. I want you to continue to strive for greatness and continue to prosper. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from doing what you want to do in life. A wise man once told me that change looks like chaos until it's complete. So never stop trying when you get knocked down. We all take losses and we'll continue to lose, but not all losses are negative. On January 13th, 2020, we lost a great saint, Joseph Aravallo. He was a great person and he will never be forgotten. He is missed and will forever be a saint. I want to give a big thank you to every teacher who has ever had me in their class. Sorry if I gave you a hard time. I was going through it, but I made it. I want to thank y'all for allowing me to be a president. It is great. I really enjoyed it. Y'all really helped me and changed my life. I was really going through a tough time, and being president really turned it around. So I thank y'all. Y'all give yourself a round of applause. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. I love y'all, man, and I want y'all to remember these words. Weezy out of here. Ah-ha-ha. Please welcome to the podium my best friend, Alana Thomas, Senior Class Secretary.
Greetings, class of 2020. First, I would like to say that I am so proud of each and every one of you. I'm glad that we all made it through these tough times and just making sure that we can be here all together. At this time, I would like to welcome Ms. Victoria Schultz, Assistant Superintendent, Human Resources, to join me at the podium. Seniors, please rise. Ms. Schultz, I am proud to present to you the Sandalwood High School Class of 2020. Each student here assembled has completed all requirements as prescribed by Duval County School Board and the state of Florida, and is hereby entitled to receive a high school diploma or a certificate of completion.
At this time, that's not mine. By the authority vested in me by the state of Florida, the Duval County School Board, and as a representative for the superintendent, I pronounce upon those of you who have completed the necessary requirements, graduates of the Duval County school system, and confer upon each of you all the rights, privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Are we ready, Saints? Are we ready, Saints? At this time, graduates, please move your tassel from right side to the left to signify this rite of passage.
That's all right.
Oh, okay. Oops. Where we going now?
We'll do it again at the end. It's okay.
Okay.
So now you can go down stage for shaking hands.
Harlan Lamont Brown Jr. Rachel Walker. Isabel Anderson. Alana Thomas. Tessa Ann Freeman. Tina Shi. Andrea Wen. Emily Ann Bell.
Sima Isam Habash.
Hannah O'Brien.
Katrina Taporo Abwan.
Anthony Franklin Taylor.
Maria Attenkar.
Raven Banks.
Angela Prihodka.
Hakeem Smith.
Brittany Martinez.
Lauren Lepore.
Milana Bluick.
Sharon Zora.
Catherine Andrea Arocha.
Jade Ermacher.
Farron Elizabeth Souds.
Amanda Christine Taylor.
Ariel Simone Laidler.
Nigeria Elise Williams.
Jasmine Danielle White.
Georgiana State.
Anaya Raquel Grooms.
Taylor Delaney.
Shane Michael O'Neill.
Darren Elizabeth Argo.
David Kim Hong Yin.
Jennifer Nicole Green.
Dima George Daoud.
Rachel Liana DeLeon Cave.
Elizabeth Ann Cashin.
Gabriella Deuce.
Kylie Rose Flanagan.
Lainey Michelle Curtis.
Deanna George Daoud.
Nicholas Quinn Sensky.
Declan Robert King.
Trevor Crack.
Annabelle Marie Daluna.
Yuen Vo.
Juliana Caligiova.
Samantha Lynn Crystal.
Sophia Agarwal.
Kimber Baird.
Faluza Ali Howerton.
Danila Vilada.
Hunter William Avery.
Juliana Anglin.
Samantha Dudzinski.
Jania Lene Marshall.
Matthew Kyle Adkins.
Alexia Dozer. Shinique Flores.
Marcus Rashawn Lewis.
Amelie Ancilla.
Joseph Arthur Thaleen.
Mariah Ferrer.
Caroline Susanna McLean.
Katie Del Rosario.
Taquan Stamatis.
Robert Arroyo Arangano.
Joshua Maples. Joshua Emmanuel Maples.
Eliana Sanders.
Franco Barzate.
Catherine Olmos.
Unique Yvonne Brown.
Diana Pozzocarino.
Tyler Boggins.
Katie Gooden.
Jillian Marie Moody.
Jamie Alexandra Janklow.
Jennifer Sakara Grass.
Ashton Summer McLean.
Reed Burchard.
Marissa Luce McCarthy.
Pedro Palafox.
Kyle James Patterson.
Keisha Walton.
Madison Duke.
Reese Register.
Caitlin Grace Davy.
Logan Haywood.
Amanda Krupa.
Liza Cortez.
Mary Catherine Peterson.
Rianne Mendoza.
Ashley Marie Kestner.
Kyra Del Rosario.
Lauren Camille Chessy.
Jeffrey Pamblanco.
Mika Bandaneza.
Angeline Lacambra.
Brittany Wen.
Maram Khalif.
Gabriel Maximus Lauver.
Marwa Azizi.
Amber Simone French.
Tanaya Powell.
Isabel Perona.
Alexandria Camarat.
Amaya Golden.
Cabriana Renfro.
Jayla Strong.
Danielle Oliveira.
Alana Montrero.
Gregory Charles Brown.
Nija Simone Fain.
Leticia Belen Penelosa.
Vivian Marie Orchard.
Tegan Stevens.
Emily Tepsavan.
Javier Fernandez. Javier Alfredo Fernandez.
Brianna Taylor.
Jeremy Egnon Sanchez.
Kiera Gonzalez.
Destiny Childers.
Jacqueline Emily Pendleton.
Rhea Giacomakis.
Chloe Miller.
Nicholas Smith.
Mackenzie Lamb.
Destiny Renee Bryant.
Justin Anthony Wellington.
Amari Ruthann Wright.
Austin Trace Duggar.
Kalila Susan Crockett.
Dylan Dickey.
Tiara Kosuga.
Kaylee Cheyenne McDaniel.
Isabel Francesco Baltazar.
Sierra Nicole Hip.
Tristan Schuler.
Christina McCarthy.
Jalisa Sanchez.
Jonathan Woods.
Nicole Mendez.
Celeste Lim.
Marion Nicole Perez.
Alfred Schoon.
Celine Siprasit.
Dylan Oleas.
It's okay. Michelle Lamb. What's your name?
Caleb Zyrath.
Andre Centel Cannon.
Hunter J. Crenshaw.
Anaya Harper. Anaya Harper.
Zion Jonathan Mendoza.
Shamil Townsend.
Jalen Janae Brooks.
Caitlin Murray.
Talidra Deshawn Wolf.
Ashley Russell.
Shakira Lene Allen.
Hannah Michelle Oglesby.
Jalen Ivory.
Cody Oglesby.
Curtis Eugene Reynolds.
Antoinette Jeanette Hammonds.
Blake Morgan Friend.
Eliza Sanchez.
Luis Serrano.
Joyce Figueroa.
Cody Ryan White.
Latasia Punch.
Nicholas Gonzalez.
Jordan Kirby.
Kirsten Potter.
Emily Rose Cavallari.
William Doughton Gwynn.
Rebecca Mangum.
Renil J.D. Dizon.
Gabriel Lee McEldowney.
Jacoby Love.
How you say last name? Frank Joseph Bostanjic.
Logan Buford.
Serene Ramey.
Aiden Joshua Podlaski.
Jarrett Alexander Bennett.
Laura Victoria Martinez Morgan.
Christopher Fernando Jativa.
Natalie Toledo.
Morgan Mariah Deloach.
Alondra Gomez Santiago.
Jalea Antoinette Watford.
Maria Carla Lopez Cordero.
Talia Vanish.
Sunny Matilde Sooner.
Samantha Mills.
Danielle Williams Jimenez Burgos.
Corey Hughes.
Jabdil Eduardo Gonzalez.
Helen Leah Godfrey.
David Sebastian Marrero.
Akira Malie Rogers.
Nicole Stephanie Castro Vega.
Suzette Jasmine Diaz.
Jason Adrian Bonano de Jesus.
Iyanla Del Rosario.
Mauricio Lopez Matthew.
Austin Michael Boyce.
Walter Balmore Cisneros Mancia.
Jacoby Youngblood.
Bill William Hernandez.
How you say your last name? See. Isabella Rose Kikasola.
Ignacio Sosa.
Thomas Nadeau. Thomas Justin Nadeau.
Alexis Catherine Lewis.
Tony Anthony Hudgens.
Cortez Rayshawn Higgs.
Jason Batten.
Marcus Dwayne Mitchell.
Michael Hao Duong.
Robert Brown.
Damian Lamar Crandall.
Justin Aaron Mendez.
James Vargas Arce.
Devin Delonte Smith.
Logan Alexander Price.
Latavia Powell.
Eduardo Aceveda Martin.
Cornelius Antonio Forrest.
Aaron Michael Bartlett.
Philip Starks.
Joshua James Russell. Hunter William Kalai.
Akil Jabari Lampley.
Trapanier. Charles Trapanier.
Elijah Alexander Jones.
Brian Nicholas Todd.
Stephanie Rochelle Blackman.
Alyssa Galveo.
Jade Cortland Lanier.
Seth Kyle Bolton.
Solomon Joseph Dixon.
Jalen Michelle Bell.
Calvin Brown.
Jenna Lee Bell.
Edinson Omar Villasmil Ochoa.
Christopher Aaron Patrick Taylor.
Jorge Alejandro Lopez Aguero.
Azana Shamery.
Andrina Manuela Salas Montes.
Aaliyah Oliver.
Julian Felipe Sepulveda.
Sydney Johnson.
Crizel Pasqua.
Irvin Vences.
Calvin Ty.
Chris Anthony Quinones Milan.
Brandon Christopher Byerly.
Javon Stockhouse.
Jaden Christopher Guzman.
Dino Muharamovic.
Angelo Adolfo Elwin.
Avery Davis.
Kevin Fernando Lizama Portillo.
Gary Neal Gutierrez Menesala.
Rady Emmanuel Martinez Vega.
Carla Funes Doblado.
Anthony Joseph Valarelli.
Marion Funes Doblado.
Carly Marie Yerman.
Elena Catalina Flores.
Jaden Reed. Okay, Easton, hold up.
Selena Lizama Ortega.
Easton Kaysen.
Dania Martinez Figueroa.
Audric Joseph Rich.
Lubies Jacques Rodriguez.
Ethan Josh DeLeon.
Ximena Montoya Rodriguez.
Alani Acevedo.
Leslie Jahida Gomez.
Gustavo Andres Martinez.
Angelica Nicole Myers.
Logan Anthony Williamson.
Alyssa Lynn Jones.
Viviana Francesca Morales.
Elizabeth Alexandria Budnik.
Dallas Marie Rogers.
Ina Girich.
Haley Marie Albrecht.
Isaac Jaden Migorodsky.
Danielle Claire Akers.
Alexandria Sanabia.
Angelisa Guzman.
Alejandra Sanabia.
Samantha Bermudez.
Leticia Maria Rivera.
Juan Gonzalez.
Janae Hanson.
Raymond Matthews Edmonds Jr.
Josephine Edna Boyd.
Demetrius Miguel Morero.
Storm Elizabeth Houston.
Larissa Ray Nichelle Brown.
Summer Loretta Turner.
Xavier Carl Richardson.
Albano. Destiny Victoria Albano.
Atira Shante Robinson.
Raina Deanne Henderson.
Wendell Antonio King Jr.
Julia Ray Gibbs.
Liza Michelle Pagan Torres.
Jerica Anir Velat.
Russell Otis McAfee.
Michaela Marie Scott.
George William Rossini.
Josephine Marie Wagner.
Maya Elizabeth Smoke.
Jabari Stephen Holloway.
Maya Amaris Tater.
Charity Nicole Trevette.
Tamaria Teshawn Copeland.
Andi Halili.
Alexia Russell.
Nathan Valoff.
Deborah Hadassah Deese.
Parker James Rourke.
Nicholas Emilio Figueroa.
Manuel Cruz.
Kirsten Elizabeth Gillard.
Mason McCoy.
Kobe Bingham.
Aaron Josiah Tucker.
Taylor Mackenzie Harden.
Paloma Esther Rojo.
Maribel Rivera Perez.
Jennifer Leslie Smith.
Braylon Kashawn Cohen.
Jason L. Morgan.
Leslia Reimer.
Zachary Harris Lee.
Gabriel Muyango.
Ethan John Burchard.
Michael Stephen Lopez Murillo.
Anthony Joseph Fernandez.
Jessica Kelly.
Rigney. Liam Anthony Rigney.
Jose Sebastian Guerrero.
Aiden Christopher Rigney.
Alexandra Caramonte.
Michael Grayson DePriest.
Hunter Tyler Stroud.
James Daniel Spencer.
Carlos Bradford Woods.
Alexis DeForge.
Jakari James Exon.
Gabriella Nicole Isaac.
Jermel McCall.
Gabriel Pena.
Jacob Dylan Etheridge.
Jael Perez Rodriguez.
Catherine Marie.
Matthew Cole Griffiths.
Joshua Adam Newkirk.
Angelo Grogan.
Heron Cabugo.
Asada Brown.
Ian Haley.
Manasak Sumkit.
Ryan Gregory Baldwin.
Denise Ortiguera.
Donald Edward Hayward.
Queenie Almiral.
Tenshi Jacob Bopp.
Dino Ekelnier.
Carolina Morales.
Jack Ramos.
Shauna Marie Yealy.
Gillian. Eric Gillian.
Malicia Desiree Frazier.
Pingle. Jed Pingle.
Matthew Allen Sly.
Eric Ramos Lagos.
David John Middlecoff.
Andrew Richardson.
Patrick Thomas Coyne.
Rainey Tolomat.
Christian Daigle.
Justin Blake Seifert.
Isaiah Richardson.
Connor Lee Murray.
Jack Lee.
Ryan Carl Von Esch.
Zachary Armstrong Jennings.
Jordan Joseph Orbich.
Neil Gambala.
Ryan Curtis Case.
Caitlin Cristel Bueno.
Robert Alexander Ortiz.
Jericho de la Cruz Villanueva.
Yana Kazuchka.
Phoebe Hernandez.
It's okay. Lavon Cornelius Brown.
Jermaine Rodrigo Mamaba.
Marcus Cancelo.
Seth Michael San Augustine.
Sebastian Fema.
Alan Joseph Canizio.
Robin. Madison Robin.
Ethan Zachary Wife.
Milan Lowndes.
Darian Lee Smith.
Mark-Angeline Flores Malgapo.
Elvie Baith.
Mia Angelica Caraglin.
Jared Penny.
Leanna Christlyn Wynn.
John Anthony Roberts.
Herod William Roll.
Shannon Victoria Baker.
Luigi Miguel Mariano.
Fyodor Romanovich Sanvatsky.
Marcel Jamal Smith.
Patrick Keith Bass.
Hakeem LaShawn Funches.
Jerica Denise Pittman.
Jeffrey Damian Wilkie.
Miles Amir White.
Natalie Ann Wooden.
Nadia Matthews.
Dennis Parrish.
Deontay Wilson.
Mario Emilio Silva.
Karlensky Joven.
Andrew James Worley.
Janelle Teresa Grant.
Kristen Jaden Richburg.
Cynthia Starr McSwain.
William Piercy Yell.
Tatiana Gordine.
Gavin Joseph Carrillo.
Terica Brianna Robinson.
Cameron Joshua Cake.
Nyla Mackenzie Foster.
Dominic Sylvester Hunter.
Ashanti Naomi Zhao.
Spencer Preston Hart.
Antoine Will Lipscomb.
Jacob Notley.
Ariana Danielle Baskins.
Alexander Sabis Amirdas.
Jayla Chanel Franklin.
Kaylee Savannah Sanford.
Demia Marianne Johnson.
Zoe Danielle McKenzie.
Jasani Nakaya Brevard.
Olivia Danielle Sluter.
Angie Michelle Denizard.
Connor Jacob Davison.
Caleb Jack Smith.
Ashley Faith Batten.
James Walton.
David James Grigg.
Tristan Marquez Herndon.
Stephen Todd Regelstein.
LaDeja Gordon.
Noah Horn.
Faith Marissa Allen.
All right, Saints, are we ready now? All right, let's start this again. At this time, graduates, please move your tassels from the right side to the left side to signify this rite of passage. Congratulations, class of 2020. Congratulations, class of 2020. Please rise for the recessional. Parents, if you could please be seated during the processional. At this time, only graduates will be allowed outside during the recessional. No one else will be allowed out at this time. When the students vacate the field, then parents, you can exit at that time.